I'm back. I am back and I'm back talking about ChatGPT. And I have 5 tips for principals. We're going to create 5 tips together on ChatGPT, which you can see if you're live on TikTok. If you are live on YouTube or Facebook, I'm going to share my screen so we can have a conversation about what ChatGPT is, what you can do with it. And if you haven't already followed me, I appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. I am really want to share tips and tricks on artificial intelligence and what's happening around the United States, around the world. And for those of you that have no idea, my hope is to at least bring this to you so we can have not just a conversation, but so that you can get in front of it. So you can say, okay, I understand. I understand the value of ChatGPT and I understand the importance of understanding ChatGPT and why we should have conversations about ChatGPT. Now, if you're on TikTok, you can see my screen. I'm going to double click just so you can see so you can see it bigger. See how far I can move this out of the way. So anyway, this is ChatGPT. This is the platform OpenAI.com. If you are on YouTube, you can see it differently. If you're on TikTok, this is just the way you see it. And I can move my phone just slightly here. This is what we call the dashboard here on the left. And this is where you can have a conversation with ChatGPT. Thank you for those likes. ChatGPT is not, first of all, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me give you an insight of what ChatGPT is. It's like talking to a robot, asking it some questions or asking it to do something for you. You can ask it to make a sandwich, but just like you know how we have fun with Siri and Alexa, it's not going to make you a sandwich. It's going to say something like, don't I do enough for you lately? ChatGPT will say, I can't do it. So ChatGPT is a generative pre-trained transformer model. You can, first of all, you can get this for free. It's called openai.com. You can get the app on your phone and you can use this platform to help you in your workspace. There is this idea, according to the U.S. Department of Education, the Department of Technology, that we need to look at the future of AI. I don't believe that school districts around the country are having these conversations. And if you are a parent, certainly you should know about what ChatGPT is, because I'm going to tell you right now, if your kids know, it can write a paper for them. And you don't want them to learn to have this do it for them. It'd be like paying someone to do the homework for them, except it's doing it for free. Well, aside from you and your internet. But so this is what this platform looks like. The platform is designed to be user friendly. It wants you to ask it a question. And every time I use ChatGPT, if I'm doing a training or if I'm having a conversation, I ask whomever I'm working with to just ask it a question or give it a statement. Like, tell me what ChatGPT is or what is ChatGPT. So we're going to ask ChatGPT what is ChatGPT. So you see GPT, Generative Pre-Trained Transformer. It's going to give it to me in some ambiguous way. It's going to be bigger than life. And you're like, what? I still don't get it. Unless you are a programmer, you may not know what this is. So let's just just read it. It just says ChatGPT is an AI language model, artificial intelligence model developed by OpenAI. That's the company. It's a variant of GPT, Generative Pre-Trained Transformer architecture. The chat in ChatGPT emphasizes its design for conversational responses. It's trained on a diverse range of an internet text, so it can generate human-like text based on its input it receives. So you can tell it exactly what you want it to do. Now, if you have the paid version, you can push it a little bit and say, show me a picture of what you think you look like if you were a person. And I do have the paid version. And I kind of want to show you that. What would your image look like if you were human? Give me a perspective. And I'm very aware that my proper noun under the what was not uppercase, but it's thinking right now, and you can see that it's thinking. One, right here, it's saying creating image, and two, when you have this little stop button with the circle around it, like, okay, so totally creepy for many people. That is not what I envisioned at all. I didn't think this is what it was going to look like. However, this is what it created for me. Here's an image, an imaginative representation of what I might look like if I were human, blending human features with elements of technology and intelligence. Those of you that remember watching iRobot, do you remember Sunny? This is kind of freaky for people. And the question that I like to ask of people, and if you're on YouTube or Facebook, and you can put it here in the chat, or you just let me know in the comments on TikTok. What are your fears about AI? What are you thinking your fears are around AI? Because sometimes we see artificial intelligence from a whole different perspective, and we think that they're going to take over the world. But here is something that and you can still be freaked out, but I want to show you this. And the reason why I want to show you what I could do next, and I'm kind of really pushing this model right now. Watch this. What would a blog look like based on the above information? Can't see my screen, by the way, because I have my phone in the way. Because now it's writing a blog for me. There is a title, there's a header image. Like that image is what it's saying. Well, it could create a header image, hey, create that header image for the blog. Now it's still thinking, so it's giving me okay, this is what I like. It gave me an outline for what the blog could be. Okay. Before I have it create this header image, I'm going to cut this off totally and say, write the blog. So instead of, it's just, look at this. It first gave me an outline. Now, this is what, as an educator, I would have told students, you know what, make it give you an outline, and then you take that outline and you run with it and you write it. But I just said, write the blog, and it wrote me a blog. And let's see if it's basing it off of this. Look at this. The fusion of man and machine. Check this out. There it is. So it's writing this blog, and if I wanted to, and you know what? Let's do this, because I want to show you something. Let's create the image for the blog. I'm going to do this. I want to actually log in to my let's not log in. Let's just go to Facebook. I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm totally going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to show you this. So it's creating this image based on this. Okay, so, oh, that is a beautiful image. I'm going to download this image. Downloading the image. It's very nice. Downloading the image. Now I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to open up my Facebook. Check this out. Let's go to my public Facebook. Let's go to my page. Let's go back to, look at this. I can grab it. Look, let's see how nice this is. It says, we encourage you to share your thoughts. Now, I'm not going to share my thoughts, but I am going to, I want this to go back. Okay, so I'm going to grab this. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to add this photo that I just downloaded. I'm going to place this information here. It organizes it. And I'm going to, in the header, say, written by ChatGPT. So it's not that I'm just giving it credit. I asked it to do the prompt. I didn't write it, but I want people to know that I totally didn't write this. Now, I always wonder if it will bold it for me. It didn't. So I added this photo. I'm just going to post it and see what people tell me. So if you are a creator and one day you're like, you know what, I really need to write this blog. I need people to know what is going on. I want to write a blog quickly, and I'm going to let everyone know that I didn't write it. ChatGPT did. I told it what to do. That's something you could do. You definitely could do that. And I'm not, there's ethics behind what is happening, but this is exactly what you could do this. So again, this is a lot, but it's kind of fun. So if you are an educator or parent and you are looking for creative design, I want to show you that my hope is this is an AI photo that I created. I believe this one I created in ChatGPT, DALL-E, 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 like Wall-E, but DALL-E. I also use Midjourney. This is a book character that I created. I uploaded an image of myself and said, create a book character based on me with the idea that this girl loves science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And that she is learning about artificial intelligence. Now, I'm asking an illustrator to help me with this because ChatGPT will do a book spread, but it's not consistent yet. It's totally not consistent. So, for those of you, I did a course a while ago, just free course on how to write a book using and uploading Amazon. But now I'm working on trying to create a book and a children's book, excuse me. And for those of you on YouTube and Facebook, I have already made backpacks. I have already totally made backpacks. And I know that some of you want to join me right now, but give me a moment before I let anybody join, because if you can tell me why you want to join, that, let me know. But I really want to know why. And the reason why is because if you want to have a conversation about this would be great. But so you can still hear me. And for those of you on YouTube, give me a moment. I want to show you what I created using Midjourney. I'm going to grab it. So, and I know I'm still here. I'm totally still here. I created this on Midjourney. Check this out. I'm going to check this out. So I created some things on Midjourney, and at first I was just creating them for my grandson. I used Midjourney. I used Midjourney, which is another bot. It is on Discord, and I created this backpack. I have other ones. Look at it. Isn't that cute? I had someone print it. I created the photo online, and I wanted to create kids who enjoy science so that I can put my book in it and possibly sell it. I don't know. Right now, I was just doing it for my grandson. And then I uploaded a photo of myself and created a lunchbox. Now, my hair naturally is really super curly, like wash and go curly. TikTok made me buy that Timo thing. And it works. Anyway, so I created this, and I had this created using ChatGPT, DALL-E, or I've used Midjourney, which is a server on Discord. Isn't this amazing? Like, you can create your products with your design using bots, ChatGPT. And then let me see, I think one more. This one I didn't like. These were just samples. I like this one. I totally like this one, but I don't like how dark the backpack is. So I'll probably just give this away to one of my grandkids. But all of these were based on the idea that I did my dissertation in STEM education and the efficacy basically of girls in STEM. So this is near and dear to my heart that I like to talk about this. So I created this image using Midjourney. So anyway, these are things that I did. I'm going to show you again. Like, this is a photo that I created in ChatGPT. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find, there it is. So this is the image that I created in DALL-E. and I asked it to write an outline for me. Now I've written a dissertation, yes, way, but before ChatGPT, so I can write a book. I've published a few things, but what I'm finding is that ChatGPT can organize your brain a bit. Let's say that if you're a teacher or you're in a business and you want to have a conversation about this latest article or this latest research or maybe a book topic, you can put the book topic in ChatGPT and say, I need some open-ended questions, please help me. Or if you're a parent and your child is working on calculus and you don't know how to help them, you can ask ChatGPT, how can you help me help my child in math? Like, look, my daughter is in grade 3 and needs help with division and multiplication. How can I help her? It's one thing. Now, I'm not saying you're not capable of helping her in this area, but it's giving you some visuals. It's relate to real life. It's done this one before. But honestly, as a parent, I might say, great tips. I need to know how to do simple problems and show me solutions. Like, now I'm giving it a command, not just how can you help me? Now I'm pushing it. So here's the command. It's saying, understand the problem. You have 7 groups and each group has 5 items. Calculate or multiply the number of groups by the number of items in each group. These are things as parents, if you're like, I don't know how to help my kid in anything school, that is the teacher's responsibility. But the teacher only has them 5 or 6 hours a day, and I promise you the whole day is not working on math. It might just be mitigating some of the group dialogue or kids talking to each other to work on a problem. Might be a group project. So this would be something you can do. Aside from, maybe, are there any online platforms that can help? Now, typically, I'm not even going to put a question mark there, but I'm going to go with Khan Academy should be first, right? Let's see. It is. This one, iExcel, is both free and paid. Splash Learn, Prodigy, Math Games, Cool Math Kids. This one I think is the best. I'm just going to tell you. It also, if it hasn't gone live yet, it has its own ChatGPT for platform built into it, of course, from a perspective of not doing it for them, but helping, guiding them through it. So these are some of the things that you can do. Now, let's do this. I want to show you something. The U.S. Department of Education has, and I did this one before, I showed other people. I like to go here because they have let me just kind of blow this up slightly. They published the Artificial Intelligence and the Future of Teaching and Learning. And they also gave you a core message. This one is a download of about, 70 pages or so. So if I fully downloaded this, 71 pages. I'm going to go back while that's downloading it. I'm going to go to the core message. I think this is about 4 pages. Okay, 4 pages. This is basically a summation of the first document. But I'm going to go to a new chat. Remember, this is the dashboard over here on the left. I'm going to move my picture out of the way. And all of these are chats that I've done before. All of these are chats. And then this is where I'm going to ask it to do something. Paid version, you can upload a document. So if your child has a homework assignment, you're like, I don't know where to begin. You could upload the homework assignment and say, how can I help my child with this homework assignment? Not necessarily do it for them, but how can I help guide them? But I'm going to upload, first of all, I'm going to upload this long one. This is the AI future. This one has been having trouble. So I'm going to go to the core document one. Okay. read the document and give me an outline and questions or conversations. Let's see what happens. Any document you can upload. Now I pay $20 a month. Looks like you can upgrade here and add team workspace. I have not done that yet, but you can do this. You can work on ChatGPT for free. Perplexity or ChatGPT PDF. You can upload documents as well for free. But I just uploaded this document for those of you that are just joining me, this shorter one from the Department of Education, Office of Educational Technology, about the future of AI. And then what I did is I threw this information into ChatGPT and said, give me an outline. So if you're a teacher and you want to get an outline of, say, an article or research or a resource or a source to help students write, you can ask it to give you some open-ended questions quickly. I mean, obviously, you probably would have read the article already, but you can actually have it open up. You can upload the document, the article, whatever it is, whatever grade level it is, have ChatGPT read it as it did for me and say, give me some open-ended questions. And it did. So give me integration of AI. These would be topics that I could have in my professional development for my teachers. I'm a former principal, for example. Or if you're a parent, again, you can upload a document for homework. Let's go find a homework PDF. Let's see, math grade 3 homework sheet. Let's see if it'll find me a PDF. Let's say PDF. I'm going to try to make this bigger. You know what? I'm just going to show you that I can snip this, and I'm totally going to do that because I am not able to download it right now, and I'm not going to waste my time trying to download it, but I'm going to grab this. I'm going to save it. I'm just going to save it as whatever. I'll just call it math. Now I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. And again, homework, those of you that have children and you want to help them with their homework, I'm going to upload this and I'm going to say, give me open-ended questions to help my daughter with her homework. See worksheet. It's thinking. Okay, understanding multiplication. For those of you that, if you're on TikTok and you really want to see this, I am actually on, I'm on YouTube, and this is, you can see it a little bit more, you can see it clearly. So this is what it's doing for you. It gave me understanding multiplication, multiplication of tens. That is a conversation as teachers. We know that we have what's called base 10 and base 12. We count by tens, twos, fives, and tens. We have centimeters and millimeters, base 10. We have inches, and which is base 12. Things that we know to talk about. ChatGPT can throw it right in front of you. This one seems to always come here. Real world. This is real world, depending on if your kids are going to talk about 6 packs of stickers and each pack has 50 stickers. I don't know if that's really real world. I just think it's information. And then exploring number relationships and strategies for multiplication. Like, this is a lot. I might say, just tell me how to help her with the first 5 and make it an assessment on this platform, one at a time. So check this out. So again, I'm on YouTube, MJ Blazy. It's Mina J Blazy, but M as in Mina J Blazy. And so look what it does. Certainly, this is the first problem. Okay, open-ended, looks like the first problem, which is 4 times 50. You can visualize this. Make it an interactive assessment for her now. She will do the problems. See? So now it's going to make this interactive. And your child could actually sit here. You, of course, sit there with them. ChatGPT, OpenAI recommends 13 and older, but between the ages of 13 and 18, parent permission. So these are the problems, but I'm going to stop it and say one at a time and let her work on them. Sometimes you got this is I'm commanding ChatGPT. If I ask it like tell me about yourself or tell me about this, it's giving me information. But when I give it a command, so imagine you have please have your daughter solve the problem and then type out her answer. When she's ready, we'll move on. So okay. Let's just do this. How many marbles? 200 marbles. That's correct. It gives me the second problem. Okay. 7 times 5. You could talk about it. You know, this is 7 times 50, so it's groups of 10. So your child will see. You know, what is it? What is it asking? How many? 7 boxes, and each box contains 50 toys. How many toys? 350 toys. So right again. So these are things that you can do with your children. This one, let's just get it raw. We know it's probably about 240, but let's say 243. Wait, what's this asking? Imagine you have 3 piles of coins. Each pile has 80 coins. How many coins? 243 coins. Let's see what it does if I get it wrong. Let's revisit. If each pile has 80 coins and you have 3 piles, you multiply 3 by 80 to find the total number of coins. Try again. Please explain. I don't understand. So even if it says try again, because honestly, 7 times 5 is 35, or 7, or what was it? 3 times 8 is 24. So I wanted to, okay, this is good. So now it's breaking it apart. 80 coins plus 8. It's now taking multiplication and putting it in repeated addition. So if you're on YouTube, I'm also on TikTok. So just so you know, I apologize. I'm going all over the place. So it's now showing you 8 and 8 plus another 8. So let's try it. This is correct. It goes on to the next. And so it's giving you guided problems. And I might, so say now, I'm going to go back to this one. Now, if you add all 3 piles together, you get 80 plus 80 plus 80. So it did really talk about, I skimmed over that. It really talked about the repeated addition. So I'm going to, this is coffee, but it's decaf. Because it's, what time is it? 8:30 in California. So these are things that you can do with your children. And then you can have a little fun with them. So if this is the first time, if you're jumping in, you can ask it to create an image for you. You can, so I live in California. We have the privilege of having Disneyland really close. Not that you need to go to Disneyland. I'm in my 50s and I went to Disney for the first time in 42 years because I was almost 10 in last January. So one of the things that I did is I asked ChatGPT, tell me, I am going to Disneyland in my 50s and need a schedule. Now this is just, I'm giving it a command or I'm asking it what to do. And it says arrive at the entrance to beat the crowd. If that's the case, you better get there at 7 a.m. It tells you where you can go, tells you what, where you, did it give me an idea of where to dine? Yeah, but some of these you can't get into, which is really funny. Except there is something to that. There is something to Disneyland, but this one's really fun. But if I wanted to be specific, I can say I love Star Wars. Is there anything I can do with this feature? Let's see. Now I know there's Galaxy's Edge, for example, but it'll give you can ask it to help you plan a trip. You can tell me about this country, tell me about this area. Is this a good place to go? Now again, you should vet it with some other people and some friends and some humans, but it gives you kind of an outline and a guide. Now, a little while ago, I showed many of you. I do love this. Like, 'cause I am okay. Y'all, look, wait, hold up. I am a Mandalorian fan. I'm just telling you, like, this is me. This is me. Those of you on Facebook, and so this this is something that can be really fun. And I uploaded a document earlier. This artificial intelligence document. I know, kind of nerdy, but bear with me. I think that school districts should know about this. So if you're a board member or if you are a parent and you go to board meetings, and ask them if they know about what the Department of Education in the United States is talking about. A 71 page document that was published in May of last year, 2023, feels like this yesterday, on artificial intelligence. And we are not talking about it, but I promise you, your children know how to use ChatGPT. And some of them are using it to write their papers. So, what are we going to do to have a scope and sequence so that we have ethics behind using ChatGPT? So, those are just some things that I, implore you to have fun with using ChatGPT. I personally think that it's a great idea. It's a great idea to get in front of it. I think that we shouldn't get left behind. So it is my hope that you will totally, um, well, at least realize that this isn't the only thing that is happening out there with AI. It's not just ChatGPT, it's a lot of other areas and other things that we need to think about. So, with that, I appreciate all of you being here. I'm excited that I've been able to have this conversation about what's happening in the world around AI, and come back, come back often, and let's continue the conversation. And thank you so much for hanging out with me to discuss ChatGPT. And for those of you that are on TikTok, I'll catch you.